Hello, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is JJ and I run a crochet amigurumi business called Jj Crochets. In this week's studio vlog we will be market prepping for the market that we have at the weekend in West Bridgford, which is very exciting. I am visiting a friend this week, so the video will probably be on the shorter side because I was visiting them for 2 days. I did get some content whilst I was there, so I really hope that you enjoyed that, but I didn't get a lot of content. So as you can probably tell, I'm recording this intro after I filmed all the parts for this video because I forgot to do an intro, of course. So I hope that's fine with you, and let's just get straight into the video.
Like the piano and stuff skills. Okay, let's Oh
right, this is appropriate.
I have to wake up at 9 to go get breakfast.
Oh yeah, so true. God forbid.
And in terms of where it is,
Location.
Robot gonna stay? No, that can't be the one. Because you want one that you're gonna just change the building. First exclusive video.
Behind the scenes.
His member extended.
What are the robots' interests? Is there anything else?
They like gardening, they used to be gardening.
Yeah, they can have a little garden. So that's like the robots. Because then it's like really secretive.
Wow.
It's my moving in prison. Oh, actually no, this is my birthday present, I think.
Russia's famous creatives are based. It's a city where people can push boundaries and ideas and eventually presenting itself as an eating on them. You can take the porn out of Russia, but you cannot drag the Russians away from their porn.
They fucking love it.
Doing all of this, so brave of them. So, we have a few different methods. So, by the end of the final tower, and you know what, so would I. After all, she has so vehemently.
You're 12. You're 12. Woo! Oh yeah.
Selling her things.
Hello, I am back from visiting my friend Diabion. As you would have seen, I made a dress for her. That's pretty much all that I crocheted whilst I was there. I probably should have got more footage of me making the dress because I feel like there was quite big jumps from me filming one part to me filming the next part. But like I said, I managed to get it done. You would have seen that I managed to get it done as well. That being said, I was there for 2 days, which meant that I did not get any plushies made up. The market at the weekend, the garage market, went pretty well, made £400 there, and obviously the Rufford Abbey market the week after that went really well, made £600 there. So I've still got a lot to restock on. Obviously I did restock in between doing the Rufford Abbey market and the garage market, but I wasn't able to restock quite as much as what sold. So we have our market this coming Saturday. Rob again is going to do that one. We were going to do it together, which we're really looking forward to doing a market vlog together, but unfortunately don't have childcare this weekend, and Rob is going to do the market. Because I've not done that market before and the parking will be quite a bit away, we're going to have to just park on a nearby street, so we don't know how busy the streets are going to be and how close to the venue we will be able to park and stuff, because the car park you have to pay in advance for. And when the email was sent out about it, because I've not done the event before, I went on it and there was no parking spaces left. So there's a bit of a situation with all that, but because it's a full gazebo setup, I'm not so confident about dragging all of my stuff whilst on my own. And obviously Rob being Rob, loves doing markets, loves doing market vlogs. He's offered to do it, so he will be there. I might take the kids down to West Bridgford and have a look around myself because, like I said, I haven't been to that market before. A lot of people that have worked with these organisers before, it's the same organisers that do the Rufford Abbey. They have said that West Bridgford tends to do really well. So with how well that Rufford Abbey does, I'm interested to see how well West Bridgford will do, because for most people that have done a lot of the different events that that company does, they have said that West Bridgford is the best one. So I'll be very interested and very excited to find out how that's going to go. But for now, we've got a lot to make. I have made some cat bodies. I've made 2 of these. The grey cats, I obviously need to put the tails on, and then the whiskers and nose and everything. I've got the grey here. I'm going to make the tails, sew them on, and then I've got a box down here that I'm going to put all my cats into, because the main thing that I'm going to restock is cats and purple axolotls, because I believe we've only got 1 purple axolotl left, and at the weekend Rob sold out of all 5 cats that he had there, so I want to make sure that I make plenty of cats. I am thinking of making another new colour variation of the cats, so I think I'm going to do brown and white. Basically just going to do a few patches on the cat. I've also got the black out as well, because I'm basically just doing 2 of each design that I'm doing, and hopefully I'll get them all done by the end of the week. I might not be able to, but that's just how I'm going to start, by doing 2 of each. I don't know if I'm going to start with the tuxedo cat or the patches one. It'll be whichever one comes up first on the pattern, if I'm completely honest. Before I start that, I thought we could go through all of the yarn that I used last month. So today is Wednesday the 4th of June, so nearly the beginning of the month. Obviously I've been away, so I wasn't able to do it at the beginning of the month. What I'm going to be doing every month is collecting up my yarn labels and counting them each month. Yeah, this is May's pile. I thought this seemed like quite a thick pile, to be honest, but we will obviously see and compare to next month. So I haven't even counted them yet, but I'm going to count them. I did not make a whole video for this. I'm just going to put this in studio vlogs each month. So let's count them up. We have 3 Lily Sugar and Cream that I used this month. We have 8 Yarn Art Dolce, and then we have 12 Yarn Smith Chenille. I'm not surprised that I use this one the most. Each of these are 100 grams, so 12 and 8 is 20. 2 kilos of yarn that I used. How much is actually in these? 56.7 grams. So that means in the month of May that I used approximately 2.17 kilos of yarn. So I don't exactly know if that's a lot or not, if I'm completely honest, because I've not done this before. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep a note of it, and then by the end of the year I'm going to see which month I use the most yarn. Obviously I'm starting this in May, so it's not a full year, but it'd be interesting to know which month I used the most yarn. Now that we've done that, I am going to do some short form video stuff, because I need to upload and schedule a few, because I've got quite a few videos that I have edited and want to get up. Then after that I'm going to get on with making cats. Hello, I know I said I was going to do stuff yesterday, but then I didn't film anything because I did a little bit of admin work, and then I was filming for a different video, a secret video that you won't see for a while. But I did make the body of a new cat variation. So this would be the 6th variation of cat that I have, and I'm quite happy with it. Obviously it's got no face features, it's got no tail on it, so I need to do that. At the moment what I'm doing is the cats that I'm making, I'm just making 2 of each. So even though I probably won't be able to get every variation of cat done in time for Saturday's market, I will still have a good number of them, because I think in a lot of cases people just want to buy a cat, even if I haven't got all the variations. That's fine. Really sorry if you can hear my children playing. They are in their bedroom, put them down for a nap, and they've decided they don't want to go to sleep yet, so they're playing together and they're happy, so I'm happy. I just kind of leave them to it. Sometimes they'll play for half an hour before they actually go down for a nap, so, and then when they're ready to go to sleep, they'll go to sleep. And obviously the bedroom is childproof, so I know they're not going to hurt themselves or anything. Not really that I have to explain myself, but in case you can hear the children playing and giggling at each other. Of course the camera died, so sorry if the camera angle has changed slightly, but I'm really happy with this. I'm going to do the tail of it, and then all the cats that I'm doing are going into a box, and then I'll do all the noses and whiskers at the same time, just because it's easier when I get the cotton yarn out. That is really my main priority until Saturday. It is currently Thursday the 5th of June, so I've only got 2 days until the market, and tomorrow I'm actually getting my dreads done, which is why I've not got my decorations in. I'm not sure if I did the intro to this with my decorations in. I don't think I did the videos to this with my decorations in, so you won't have seen the dramatic change of all my decorations. I'm going to get my dreads done tomorrow at about 2:45. I think I've got to be there. I won't have much time in between bringing the kids back from forest school and doing that, and then obviously afterwards when I come back I'll only have the evening, which I'll also have to put some time aside to tag these items, but because I'm making bigger items I'm obviously making less items, so I won't have that many to tag up. I know that our display boxes are all fine and ready to go. That doesn't need doing, so I can spend a good chunk of that time crocheting, but there just won't be a lot of time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the tail for this and attach it. Then actually I'm going to move on to making a tuxedo cap because this is a new pattern. I will just focus on the one for now unless I get time to make another one before, which I probably won't. After that I'll get on with making some tuxedo caps, and then we'll see what time it is by then, because I do have a little bit of admin to do. I know that I've got to look through some emails because I've had some emails that I need to properly read, and I also need to sort some short form videos out because that's what I was doing yesterday, but the YouTube app kind of glitched a little bit on my phone, so I didn't manage to get the reel up onto YouTube or the short onto YouTube, and I don't think I put it on Facebook either, but I know that I definitely put it on Instagram and TikTok. I just want to get that one up. I did want to talk about as well that I am now monetized on YouTube, which is like a huge milestone for me. I did reach 1,000 followers quite a while ago actually, I think somewhere around Christmas time, but you also have to have 4,000 hour watch time, and I was relatively like far away from that for a while because a lot of my subscribers in the beginning came from the shorts that I was uploading, so I didn't get the watch time that I needed, but I very recently hit it. So on Monday when I was visiting my friend, I went onto YouTube and I was like, oh yeah, I'm so close to being monetized. The day before I looked and I think I was about 50,000 watch hours away from it, and I was like, let's see how many we are, because it was like creeping up, and it didn't tell me how many because instead it was telling me to join the like YouTube AdSense section thing. I can't remember exactly what it said. If I thought that was going to happen I would have recorded my reaction to it, but I didn't think that I was going to get the 50 hours watch time like the day after I last looked, so that was really great. And so I applied for that and got into that, and yeah, now I'm monetized on YouTube. Even though I applied for it on Monday, I couldn't see how much I'd like earned from Monday till Wednesday. And so on Wednesday I think I had $3.49, which I thought I was impressed with for the first day, and then by today, I looked earlier today and it said I was up to $8.80. So I'm pretty happy with that. And obviously with YouTube you don't get monetized and then suddenly you're earning like hundreds and hundreds of pounds. That's not how it works. But if I'm honest, I'm already pretty impressed with the $8.80 that I have earned on YouTube. So I'm really happy about that, and I'm just so excited to sort of see the progression of that. If that is something that you're interested in knowing about, then please do let me know in the comments down below if you're interested in knowing about essentially earning money on YouTube and what that means for someone like me who's running a small business, because my aim with YouTube was, the thing is with selling handmade products is it's really hard to put a high profit margin on them. I have a relatively like okay profit margin on my items. It does vary, but the thing is that when I like price my items, I do it based on the materials and the time, and then I put profit on top. But sometimes businesses get really expensive, paying for my website fees, paying for market fees. I'm also still in the early years of my business, so a lot of the money that I do make goes straight back into the business. I don't actually make much, if any, money at all from this business right now, so I'm sort of hoping that YouTube will kind of become my income so the markets can sort of sustain themselves and sustain the majority of my outgoings. Maybe obviously over time things change, but that's kind of what I'm hoping over time. So as I start to earn money from YouTube, it will mean that I actually I'm able to give myself a bit of a wage each month, depending on obviously how much I earn and stuff. I know that it's going to vary each month. I know some months it can be really high, some months it can be really low. I'm also aware that on YouTube you can't withdraw your payout until you've earned at least $100, I believe it is. I think they pay you every month, but only if you've earned over $100. So if one month I've earned $50, that won't come out and go into my bank. It will stay in there until I earn $100 and then come out in the next payout, or at least that's my understanding, but obviously I'm learning along the way as well. So if all that is something that you're interested in, then please let me know. I'm thinking of maybe the possibility of doing a video of, say, my first 3 months monetized on YouTube or something sort of along those lines, because as you all know, I like to be transparent. I'm quite happy to share what I earn running this business. Like, that is kind of the whole point of me starting YouTube in the beginning, because I noticed that there were not many UK crochet business owners on YouTube, and this is a massive milestone for me. It's very, very exciting, and I'm very, very happy, and I feel quite proud of myself, I suppose. I know some people might think that that's a little bit ridiculous, that this is like a huge milestone for me, and when you look at the numbers, okay, yeah, I've earned $8.80 in 2 days, but I know with slow growth that can become something sustainable, or at least that's what I'm hoping, and that's what I'm working towards. So yeah, I just wanted to share with you about the fact that I'd been monetized on YouTube and how that was a massive milestone for me, and I'm so glad that I've now achieved that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching all my videos and engaging with all my videos, because that's how I got monetized, from people watching them and engaging with them, so that it pushes them out to other people. So I'm glad that you're here, I'm glad that you're watching. Thanks. Do let me know if you're interested in knowing more details in terms of like being monetized on YouTube and that sort of side of things, because I know that I obviously am very happy to share my numbers in terms of market. I know that's why a lot of people watch me, to know that side of the business of the markets and how much you can actually realistically make from doing markets. But the YouTube side of things for me is part of my business. That's part of my business structure. It's part of my income, or will become part of my income hopefully in time. So if you're also interested in that, then I'm more than happy to share details with you and go through that sort of stuff. If you've got any video ideas in terms of that as well, then please do let me know. But I feel really good in terms of the YouTube side right now, and right now all I want to do is I want to edit videos so that I can get prepared to make more things for YouTube. But right now I know I need to focus on the market that I have this weekend, so instead of going on about YouTube, I need to do things for the market, because that is also a huge part of my business. Like, especially right now, it is the biggest part of my business, and it is where I make the majority of my money at this very moment in time. So I need to focus on this market for Saturday. Then after that, I've currently got 2 months until my next market after that, but that one's a 3-day market, and then I've got another 3-day market the weekend after that. So I have to make sure that I make a lot of stock in that time. So I hope you're looking forward to a lot of studio vlogs of me market prepping, because after the last 3-day market and selling out, I need to make sure that I make a lot of stock. And right now I've got something like £1,000 worth of stock, and then I've got the market. So that minus whatever I make at the market, I'm gonna have a long way to go between then and my next market, so I will definitely be busy. But for now, I'm gonna get the tail done on this, and then I'm gonna start some tuxedo cats. I think my children might have started bouncing off the wall, so I'm actually gonna do all this after I've checked what they're doing and try and convince them to go down for a nap, because if not, they're going to be going absolutely crazy by the time we go to Rob's parents' house this evening. Hey, fine. sorry. Mommy gotta work. Gotta work.
This is Matthew John Levison, or Matt, as he was mostly referred to by his friend Paul. He liked music. As he entered early adulthood, he was said to have 2004. They started chatting on this online dating site. The baby actually eventually moved in with Michael. He lived in an apartment and reached adulthood yet when he first came to Crochet. Pinpoint exactly what was wrong, but she recalled being home and wrote them this day and another text from the person that he supposedly loved. He lied, and more importantly, why did he hide these items? Why can't they see? I mean, that in itself is kind of screams guilty. It wasn't zero, so they kept going.
Previously, I was in high school, so this just felt so much more. I don't think this book got even like. Oh my god, I love when books do this. I love when I'm like, ah, 3 years and I've forgotten how amazing Dorian is. I don't know.
So I should finish with this.
Then they're not going to expect me to. So that is it for this video. Typical me, forgot to film an outro. I also forgot to film an intro. So you might have noticed that I'm filming the intro and the outro on the same day. That is typical me, especially when I have markets and stuff. I find it really difficult to find the time to sit down and do the intros and the outros. But the next video will be the market vlog for West Bridgford, which all this prep was for. So I really hope that you enjoyed that, and I hope that you're looking forward to that. That'll be posted next week. That was also a new venue for us, so it was interesting to see how that went. If you like this video, then please do give it a thumbs up and comment any of your thoughts down below. Let me know what you thought of the dress, because it's not very often that I do wearables and I've never made a dress before, so it was quite interesting. I made the whole dress to fit my friend, that's why I did it whilst I was there, so she could keep trying it on. So let me know your thoughts on the dress down below and anything else that you want to include, because that really helps me with the algorithm and push my video out to more people that might enjoy my videos too. If you did enjoy it, and if you're looking forward to my upcoming videos, the next one being another market vlog, then please do subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And that's everything from me, so I really hope to see you in the next one. Bye!